Hi, I'm Hugh and welcome to my channel, Plan B Financial. This is the first episode of our new show, The Debt and Wealth Show. Why is it called The Debt and Wealth Show? Well, for some strange reason, the two seem to be very closely connected, and if you look at the logo, well, you'll see the reference pretty clearly, I'm sure. Plan B is an agency that helps people manage debt better. But more about that later, in more detail at the end of the program. So why are we here? We talk to clients every day, and over the last few years we've been asked, well, where a person can get real, accurate, unbiased, current financial information. Now, back when I was in school, we were given a course called Consumer Ed, and we were taught useful things at the time like balancing a checkbook. Yeah, I'm dating myself there. Now, people, like I said, ask us all sorts of questions related to money and money-related topics. So we decided to launch this channel to help people get that information that they seek in a hopefully unbiased manner. See, what we're going to do is each week we'll post a show with primarily valuable quality content about money, what it means to you, how you can get the most out of it, and other useful related topics. At the end of each show, we're going to do a short, we'll call it an infomercial about our company, what we do specifically, and how we may be able to help you. If you like what you see, we'd appreciate it if you hit that smash, subscribe, whatever, you get the point. All the things that, depending on which platform you happen to have stumbled upon us with, let us know you like what you see or hear or don't. And if you do have a specific question that has to do with money, do please reach out to us and let us know what that is. We'd love to take that question and take it apart, answer it, and hopefully give you the information you're looking for. On this week's show, we're going to take our introductory program and we're going to talk about credit. Well, credit, that's obviously a very, very big topic. And the four largest segments of the credit market are multi-billion-dollar industries. And I don't use the expression credit market lightly. Think about it for a second. How many times have you been advertised, marketed, assaulted by a message from somebody who would like to lend you money about something, so you can get something, so you can have their product or service? We talk to people all the time who they have credit, they have debt. They're living the American dream, or perhaps the Canadian dream. We have clients throughout Canada as well. And many of those people, the best information they have on debt and credit came from the people who sold them on the debt and the credit. So what we're going to cover today in today's introductory program is a briefer on credit. What it means, what it is, how people get it, how a credit score works, if you have a credit score and would like to improve it, how you might be able to do that, and some other general information that hopefully you'll find useful and you can take out and you can actually use to benefit your life. Now, at the end of the program, we're going to show you a link, I believe that'll be in the description at the bottom of the screen, where you can go to request a copy of the book that we are going to be discussing during this segment. What we're about to share is from the book Credit Cleanup Made Easy by Andy Edmonds. Kevin Mills of Fort Lee, New Jersey writes, "What is a credit report and why is it important?" Now, the answer to that, your credit report is an essential part of day-to-day life. Even if you may not realize it at first, your credit report is used by credit lenders, home mortgage lenders, insurance companies, and even employers when each of them determine if they should or should not work with you. A credit report is a collection of information about you. This information is centered around your specific ability and experience with credit use. Over time, creditors lend to hundreds and thousands of people. They develop specific algorithms that help them define who is a good credit risk by looking at the patterns in the way that individuals spend using credit. The more risk you are, the more they can charge in the form of interest rates and fees. What does this mean to you, though? As a borrower, you need creditors to see you in the best possible light. Lenders submit information about you and your history to credit reporting agencies. The credit reporting agency then creates a report on you called a credit score. Other lenders then use that score to decide if you qualify for credit with them. So it's a big circle. Now, what is a credit score? A credit score is a numeric representation of the credit report. The credit bureaus take all of the information on you and put it into that complex algorithm to get a number that represents your credit usage. Credit scores can be under 350 up to 800. Depending on the credit bureau, the higher the score is, the better, of course. This shows the lenders that you are a good credit risk. A high credit score can mean to you that, more lenders are willing to give you credit. You can get lower interest rates on new lines of credit from those lenders. You have more ability to borrow at higher credit limits, and you can often even renegotiate interest rates on existing lines of credit and get them lowered. The key here is taking your credit score, no matter where it is right now, and improving it. You can do this by understanding your credit report. If you understand thoroughly what's in your credit report and make smart financial decisions going forward, you can work towards improving your credit score no matter where you are today. See, there is no instant credit eraser or improvement tool that works to move a 350 credit score to up to a 700. In fact, the credit bureaus will not tell you what percentage of improvement you will have if you make specific credit decisions. The fact is, the mathematical formula they use is tightly guarded, and each agency uses different sets of algorithms. Instead, you'll need several things to see improvement in your credit score. Time. Yeah, that old cliche about time heals all wounds, it's true. Dedication. Dedicate yourself to good credit usage from this day forward. Look into removing any inaccurate information on your credit report. And a further episode of this show, we're going to dive deep into how to get inaccurate information removed from your credit report. Also note that when creditors consider you for a credit card or loan, they most often use your credit score. With a brief look at your credit report, therefore, it is very important to do whatever it takes to get this number up. To obtain your credit report, you have several options. If you never obtained a credit report in the past, or you have not done so in the last 12 months, your first stop should be to visit each of the 3 credit reporting companies: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. In the report that you can download will be their actual links, but you can also look them up on the internet. Visit each company's website. There you can request a free credit report. Recently, laws in the United States changed to require that each of the credit reporting agencies provide consumers with one free company of their credit report each year, one free copy of their credit report each year. The reason for this is that an estimate that there's more than 80% of the credit reports have errors or missing information on them. Think about what that means. 80% of people may be paying too much interest. They may not qualify for loans they deserve, or they may even be turned down for a job because they have a poor credit score through no fault of their own. Now, next week, we're going to continue our topic with a deep dive into what is your credit score, and if you want to, cleaning up your credit score. Now, a little bit about who we are. My name is Hugh Warnock, and I've been in your shoes. I have been in soul-crushing debt, and I've been desperate for relief. Today, my colleagues and I run Plan B Financial, LLC, an independent agency that helps people free themselves from the burdens of debt. To date, we've helped hundreds of families save tens of millions of dollars. We show people how to take control of debt. We show them how to master debt to help them lead a stress-free life, or even use debt to build wealth. And this is the important part. We show you how to start right where you are today, working with your lifestyle. Now, what is Plan B I'd mentioned before? Well, simple. Compared to Plan A, which is what many people of my generation were taught growing up, the A in Plan A stands for active. Please comment below if this sounds vaguely familiar. Do well in school, get a good job or a career, buy a home and raise a family, save for retirement in some sort of tax-deferred savings vehicle, put money away in a 401k, an IRA, and save throughout your entire working life. Then as your active career comes to an end, we're all told that we want to retire someday, right? Well, when you do, you will have to live on Social Security, I call it social insecurity personally, and the dividends from your savings. But what if you're one of those people for whom Plan A is not a fit? What if you tried it and due to circumstances beyond your control, Plan A didn't work? What do you do now? Well, that's where I was 12, 15 years ago. And as we continue the series, I'll be talking more about what the path was, the journey we've taken to get out of a very bad situation, and why we have such a bright and happy future to look forward to. Until then, we're going to sign off. And again, we'd really appreciate it if you'd tell your friends about our show. We're looking to build an audience and a following. If you have a topic you would like to see discussed, reach out and let us know. Until next time, take what you see, hear, and are told with a grain of salt. Most of the information you get today, especially on the radio and the TV, is from people who are trying to sell you something. Thanks for watching. Bye now.